Another little commanding image snippet. So Dan Pena, who's a guy worth listening to, by the way, he's hardcore, he's tough, he's going to hit you hard when you need it and such, constantly talks about show me your friends and I'll show you your future. Now what he means by that, right, and Dan's very blunt about a lot of things, so you might take it from him more than you do from me, but what he means by that is you're going to become what you surround yourself with. If you have a bunch of negative friends, if you have a bunch of people around you that when you succeed, you notice they just always seem to be a little bit more critical, or they just can't seem something nice to have something nice to say or anything like that. And part of having thick skin obviously is dealing with that and not giving, not caring, which you shouldn't, okay? But when you surround yourself with people, try to make sure that they are strong people, that they don't quit, that they are focused on succeeding, that those people have the same sort of tenacity that you wish you had, and then try to one-up them. Try to find people that stick to their goals. Try to find people who are successful. I'm not saying boot every single friend you've ever had in your life out because they aren't really cutting it in their professional life or whatever. That's not what I'm going for. But don't keep people around that are constant sticks in the mud and they whine about everything and everything's always tough and, oh, it's such a tough world, difficult world out there. You know, the victims. We all have friends like them. The best thing you can do is disassociate yourself immediately with someone like that. If you've got someone out there who's dragging you down, ask yourself why. What did you do to deserve that? What did you do to deserve feeling put down on a daily basis? You know, you go to talk to your friend about a problem and it turns into, yeah, well, do you have any idea what I've been going through? It turns into something that's an issue with them and not the thing that you were hoping to get a little bit of advice from somebody you trust. People do that all the time. You grow up with people, you get used to them, you get comfortable with them, you know how they're going to react. Don't deal with negative people. I'm here to tell you. They're going to drag you into the mud. They're going to drown you in it. And by the time you're 50, 60, 70, which I'm neither, you're going to be sitting there and wondering what you did with yourself. Because you'll never get that time back. You're not going to gain anything from people like that. You're not going to get any skills. They're not going to push you in good directions because they don't want you to do better than them. Now, the worst version of this is somebody you date or somebody you're married to. Now, anybody who knows me knows that I've been divorced and also knows that I'm not an advocate of divorce. But if it's not going to work out, it's not going to work out, and you only live once. It's time to get out there and find your own path, and don't let anybody hold you back. Your friends are supposed to be there to build you up, give you skills that you don't have, push you when you're not doing enough, keep you honest when you're acting like a loser. That's a friend. They're going to tell you what's on their mind. Maybe you don't want to hear it, but they're going to tell you because they'd be failing you if they didn't. And when you do well, they celebrate with you. They feel that win the same way that you do. They talk you up, they brag about you. That's a friend, that's a contact. If I find somebody in my life that is constantly pushing the negative thing, is constantly whining, apologies for the helicopter, I like to shoot outside, but it's about past. If I find somebody in my life that's influencing me, is that kind of person, I do not owe them my time. You have to look at your time and only give it to the worthy. That may sound arrogant, I don't care. It's true. Because the most valuable thing you're ever going to have in your life is your time. You're not getting it back once you've spent it. and you only have so much of it ahead of you. Don't waste your time on people who are toxic and who are bashing you, beating you up. And don't waste your time on people who aren't doing anything to better themselves. You might find after 3 or 4 times of hanging out with them, you're not hitting your goals. Wonder why that is. Maybe because you hung out with a guy who still lives in his parents' basement at 30, 35, 40. Now, if he has a good excuse, then it is what it is. But if he's lived there since he's, born, not exactly the kind of person I want around me. It's an old motocross saying, and I was never very good at motocross, by the way, so I guess I didn't ride with people faster or better than me that often, is that you ride with somebody who's faster and better than you. It pushes you. It makes you constantly look to do more. It makes you constantly push yourself. That's the kind of friend you want. You want ambitious friends. You want ambitious contacts, people who are going to make you feel like you've got to keep up or do better. And if you're trying to dominate, you're always going to want to be doing better. You guys get together every now and again, when you're having your drinks, you talk about your successes. Your friends don't want a loser around them any more than you do. By loser, by the way, bear in mind, that's not some roughshod, disrespectful term I'm trying to throw out. I'm talking about people who have no guidance, no desires in life, and who just don't care. I'm talking about the negative. I'm talking about people that when you win, they hope you lose. That's not a good person. And you absolutely don't want that person around you. You want upbeat stuff. You want something to live for, right? Cut those people out. Look into your friendships. Do it now. Don't do it in 5 weeks. Ask yourself who you have that promotes you. Ask yourself who you have that builds you up. Get a diverse set of friends, people with different skill sets. Learn from them. They can be your best mentors and educators. Think about what you want to be in 10 years. And get some people that presently look like that, or people who are going for that. And don't sell yourself short, ever. It doesn't matter what you've been through in life, you're going to be through a lot more. You're going to want strong people around you to help you weather the storm and get through it. This has been another Murray Custom Cabinetry, not Murray Custom Cabinetry, that's my company. It's been another Commanding Image block. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. And as an extra tidbit, if you're looking for cabinets, I guess go to Murray Custom Cabinetry, since I randomly name dropped it.